Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Karina at Living Lean Six Sigma. I'm here to talk to you today about 5 things I learned in 2020. Number one of the things I learned that I actually learned 2 or 3 years ago was from Marissa Peer, and she's well known on the YouTube self-help circuits. And she's a big proponent on writing down your goals, and not just writing it down in a journal, but writing it down on your mirror and things like that. And I have had my goals in my car when I used to commute, on my mirror, in my kids in my kitchen, and it's just it has tremendously helped me focus on maintaining the momentum and brain power on the few things that I consider goals I want to achieve, and not to get distracted. The second thing is detach from the outcome. So I used to identify with what my outcomes were. So if I failed a class, I was a failure. And, with lots of therapy, I learned to detach from my outcomes. So I am not a failure, I just failed at something. And I think a lot of people are still afraid to try anything because that fear of failure, and meaning that you are a failure instead of you failed at something, was a huge, what is the best word for this? Anyway, it helped me a lot, and I feel like once I made that shift, things started falling into place a lot quicker. The next thing was focus on the small steps every day. So I read a book a while back in my teens, I'm not going to say how many years ago it was, and it was Unstoppable by Cynthia Kersey. And I'm sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong if you're watching this. But Cynthia's book has a breakdown in there for personality types like me who like, you to spell it out. And this is what you need to do: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Boom. And so I was able to use one of the free apps that are out there. I actually use, I'm trying out different ones currently, and I might do a review on it later. But I broke down, for example, what my course is and what assignments are due and what chapters need to be read. And I put each step of how many pages I need to read. Yes, there's an upfront cost, but it keeps me on a schedule. And that consistency of chipping away and going towards my goal has gotten me further and further along on my journey. And this is a controversial point, so please comment your thoughts below. But I don't know who said it. I don't know if it's Gary Vee or Simon Sinek, but don't stop when you're tired, but stop when you're done. And for me, I stop a little early because I'm tired, because it got hard, because whatever my excuse was. And so I'm not trying to over glorify working to yourself to the bone. I'm not over glorifying, not sleeping enough. I just feel like for me, there's an under action problem I see, and I need to build up a perseverance muscle within myself. And I feel like once you learn something about yourself, you're able to see it in others. And so maybe it's a possibility you might have this problem too. And so I gave myself, for an example, instead of stopping when I felt it got hard, I slotted time for myself. Let's say I felt like it got hard in 5 minutes. Gave myself 20 minutes to attempt a task. So if I did it in that 20 minutes or got some kind of progress, great. And if I didn't, no harm, no foul. I gave it, let's say it was a fair shake for 20 minutes. Other activities, it took, weeks, months, 90 minutes, things like that. So give yourself the chance to try and fail and not feel bad about it. 5. So I got off social media for the most part And that was, again, I got so much of my time back. I was able to make a lot of shifts in my life, whether it was DIY, my education, my career. Those are pretty important things to me. It may be important to you or not, but getting off social media gave me the power to reclaim my time back and reallocate it to things that, when I ask myself today, did it bring me joy or did it bring me something that I would look back on and be thankful for? Am I thankful I wasted, obviously I said wasted, so I'm not thankful for it. But 5 to 10 years of time on different various platforms to have what to show for it. I have no more friends than I started with or something like that. I don't have more job opportunities to show for it. It didn't make me more money. So what's the point? I feel like you are the average of the people you surround yourself with. And it's been said, the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if I'm on Facebook and I'm talking to people who only vent and cry and complain, I'm probably bringing down my average, especially if I have aspirations and goals to succeed and to be a millionaire and to have a home and to have a big backyard. Whatever your dreams are, do those people, like Will Smith says, do those people put logs on your fire or do they piss on it? So I got off social media because I felt like it was getting pissed on and I was pissing my time away. So an unplanned but 6th goal that made a huge shift and helped me, and what I learned about myself in 2020 was get myself on a schedule. You would think someone like me as a process improvement specialist is on a schedule, and I was to some degree, but I actually planned more towards maybe 3 things on my plate, and I removed other things from my plate. So my personality type, I'm an ENTP, for those of you who are curious on the Myers-Briggs personality type indicators. I am an ideas person. I can get a little scatterbrained, and I can take a project to 85-90%, but it's that last 10 or 15% where I want to go jump ship and do something else. And so that's where I think breaking down those tasks and getting myself on a schedule has kept me focused and finished things to 100% completion. So those are my 5 plus 1 6th. What am I talking about today? These are my 6 things I learned about myself in 2020. And you know what? If you take them and run with it, great. And if you don't, I understand. I hope this was entertaining for you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, welcome to my channel. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.